So I recently watched this Philip DeFranco bit about Halsey complaining about her label. Now she specifies she's not oppressed, but she is annoyed at the state of the industry right now because the industry is pushing its artists to become more viral or viral focused. But the artists are resisting this because you gotta like work it out, like develop the story, develop what you're doing. It's not just here's a 50-second clip of someone taking a giant rubber glove up their ass or something like that. No, it's like you gotta actually develop a sense of what you're doing, get used to the audience that is listening to you, hear feedback, that sort of thing. But virality is all about punch, scandal, whatever. Looking at the relatively recent Halsey video, you should be sad. Like the music and the video itself cannot be farther apart. Like the tone of the music. I mean, you can make a song that has that exact same message for the exact same video, but the music just does not fit what's on screen. And I gotta wonder, is that like intentional or is it an accident? Did someone push her to show off her ass and blah 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 to imitate Lil Nas X, or did they know that the tonal dissonance would probably raise questions and they're trying to get virality out of that? Now the topic of artist, creative person versus label has been around for like decades, and it has been milked by the industry itself to, to just make money. It's the simple rebellion, that simple persistence of a rebellion against the labels gives the labels money. You don't actually know the names of the labels. You don't actually know what to do. You like X, Y, and Z artists, and the artists are making most of their money off of live performances. So are you going to make money off of, are you going to give them money? Are they going to make money off of the live performance, or are they going to make money off of the virality? Like, Poppy's I Disagree, Sarah, hard to pronounce second name's love song that goes like, I'm not gonna write you a love song, yeah, I'm not gonna write you a love song, and all the while it's like a catchy tune that you would listen to on a date, or at least I would listen to that song on a date. Evanescence is everybody's whole. Weird thing about Evanescence, I didn't realize it's that word, so for the longest time I called it Eventions, and it's like the weirdest thing. It's just side thing. Josie and the Pussycats is an entire movie about like Rachel Lee Cook and Rosario Dawson and Tara Reid like dealing with a shadowy business Nightcrawler, I think was in it, thing where they kill pop stars because they don't play ball. Oddly enough, that exact same movie, made a joke, I'm not kidding about this, about a black guy being like, I can be this guy. I can be, no, sorry, Tara Reid's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, it's the joke of, like, you cannot replace a white guy with a black guy and expect people to be fine with it because diversity. Like it's like a cartoon, it's an old joke and it still works. I'm just referencing it. Yeah, so this situation brings to mind something I heard from Hey Violet about, basically Hey Violet has two sisters along with a bunch of chicks and dudes. One chick and two dudes. And the two girls, the two sisters, one of them being the vocalist and the other chick I think was on the drums? Yeah, right, so Rena's parents, because they were living away from their relatives, used to do this thing where they put a bunch of celebrities' faces on a wall, right? And at some point during their life, Rena's like, when is Auntie Madonna coming? And the parents are like, oh fuck. Like, because the celebrity is such an abundant, regular thing in their lives that they just used stock photos of celebrities to represent relatives. They didn't realize that their kids thought they were actually related to Madonna. Sam from iCarly grew up, had internet impacted a bit about Sam from iCarly growing up and talking about how celebrities, young celebrities, they grow up in this sort of echo chamber that is reinforcing judgmental tilts to their personality. So if you're going to be like the hot one and all of a sudden the studio thinks you're better as a nerdy kid, you just internalize that and you try to move in that direction personally, right? All these interviews, all these things, as these young celebrities grow up Most of them Disney kids, because Disney owns giant chunks of the world, and people are beholden to the big money donors who decide everything about their lives. All this formulaic bullshit that led to Olivia Rodrigo wasting, giving away $1.5 million from a song that she worked on herself and that she shot the video for herself, and blah blah blah, because she felt her fans were judging her or something. Just to please the fans, she gave away what in the long term will be tens of millions of dollars. Even though not only did various artists call the people crying out on their bullshit, Paramore themselves didn't ask for the credit to her. Misery Business and Good For You are two different songs. They are not the same song. There's no reason why these two songs, why anyone from either side, if either song came out at a different point in time, would try to claim the other. It's just bullshit. So that's my take on that. Do with that what you will.